you, yes you, enterprising young planeswalker over there. Have you ever felt limited by the meager means of interplanar travel you have? Perhaps you've dreamed of visiting new, dangerous planes to collect your allies from. Or maybe you just finished Season 2 of Arcane, and now you're desperate for more content, but still aren't quite desperate enough to try League of Legends. Then welcome to Commander Cosplay, where our goal is to bring fictional characters to Magic the Gathering in a playable way through the ancient evil art of dress-up. Today, you and I are going to do what Wizards is too cowardly to do. Make magic creatures from Arcane. Seriously though, there's a whole secret layer, and the only cards we got were some utility spells and a Thran Dynamo. Today we'll be finding a suitable commander for Jinx, everyone's favorite unstable psychopath who keeps getting involved in parent-daughter relationships, no matter how many times things turn out, less than optimal. Here on Commander Cosplay, we use my copyrighted, patent-pending,
OC Do Not Steal, and Knuckles with Funky Kong featuring Donnie from the Devil May Cry series.
3-step method. Identity, playstyle, commander. Ooh, it has cup holders too. Our first step is going to be figuring out the color identity that good old Powder would have. Then, with that nailed down, we need to figure out the kind of playstyle that would best suit her chaotic tendencies. Lastly, we'll pick out a commander to force into one of those TikTok cosplay videos that keep popping up in your feed, even though you've never expressed an ounce of interest in costuming. First up, what are Jinx's colors? Let's eliminate two right off the bat. White and green have no place here. Jinx would sooner burn down a tree than hug it, and the whole Law, Order, and cheddar cheese thing that White has going on would probably give Jinx a rash if we even suggested it. That leaves us somewhere in the realm of Grixis, red, blue, and black. I think there cannot be a Jinx commander without the color blue. Ignoring the aesthetically pleasing color coordination, the inventiveness and creativity aligns perfectly with her drive to create and her quick thinking. Red seems like a great choice also, displaying her impulsiveness and chaotic nature. You can take the Jinx out of crazy, but you can never take the crazy out of Jinx. And as for black, this one was a tough call. If we're going purely off of Season 1 of Arcane, I'd be tempted to point out her selfishness, destructive personality, and violent actions, but Season 2, no spoilers, deepens her character in ways that I don't think match up very well with the color's philosophy. And so, Jinx will be Izzet, joining the ranks of other such notorious cheaters as Tony Stark and Cranky Dumbledore. And now for her playstyle. I think there are a lot of ways to take this idea. Artifact, Storm, and Control all have very solid arguments to be made for them, but I'd like to propose something. Jinx's inventions don't tend to stick around very long, do they? Between the intended self-destructors and the malfunctioning improvised devices that would put her on a federal watch list, Jinx doesn't make anything too permanent. See what I did there? I propose that Jinx is better suited as an instant sorcery-centric commander, with the flavor that she's crafting these effects on the fly, only for them to fail after their first use. And now, let's recap. Jinx should be an Izzet commander focused around instants and sorceries who's able to modify or boost the way that you cast spells. Bonus points for a human subtype or a way to incorporate artifacts. And without further ado, I present to you Gearson Starn as Jinx! To me, the primary criteria here was to make it feel like your instants and sorceries were being created or modified by Jinx, and not too many commanders let you change the properties of spells. Gearson Starn lets you boost the damage of anything that deals only 1 damage, turning that funky monkey bomb into a factory-leveling Hextech prototype that definitely won't have any long-term effects on your mental health. Additionally, Jinx is canonically difficult to hit, thanks to the good old Shimmer injection from Grandpappy Biden. And Ward feels like a great way to represent that without just finding hexproof or flying, which feel thematically inappropriate. Play lots of instants and sorceries that deal 1 damage, ways to benefit from Jinx dealing damage, and plenty of weird tech cards to embody just how truly unhinged you are. Spotlight cards for this commander are Grape Shot, a perfect way to bring Pow Pow to the table, and Basilisk Collar, a fun spin on her sustainability, which means that whenever Jinx boosts one of your card's damage, any creature she touches dies, and you heal by however much she deals. Fitting. And with that, you've been jinxed! Let me know how you liked our new series, and be sure to give me some ideas for characters you'd like to see get a commander makeover. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense, but most importantly, paint the town blue.